Hello, welcome back. In the previous class, we were able to design our fireworks rockets, we designed our sparkle, and we designed our Christmas. So in this lesson, we will now go ahead and code everything so they can perform their function maximally. Remember, what code does is to bring your creativity to life. So the normal knockouts, people shot in the street and you hear pop, 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 a light splash. You are going to be doing the same, but this time you are using a code. So let's go ahead and build our code. So the first we'll be coding is a sparkle, right? So we go to the event block and say when the green flag is clicked, hide. We don't want the sparkle to be seen at first until the fireworks is shut. Is that okay? So when the green flag is clicked, hide. Then go to control and pick the event block. When it hide, we want it to clone itself. How many times? 300 times. So we'll go and look for create a clone of myself 300 times, and afterward it will now send a broadcast message, and we call this broadcast message ready. We'll call it ready. So it will broadcast message to the fireworks, telling the fireworks that it is ready for the fireworks to do what? To be shot. Do you get the idea now? So when the green flag is clicked, create a clone of myself 300 times, then send a broadcast message to fireworks, telling the fireworks I'm ready to be shot out. Right? Good. So now let's click on the fireworks. The fireworks does not have much code. So on the fireworks, we are going to say when I receive ready, right? Remember, a message was sent to fireworks, said to do what? Get ready. So when I receive ready, what do? Go to control and pick forever. When I receive a message, I want to do something forever. I will go to X and Y. Go to X and Y position. Now, what X and Y position do we want it to go? We want it to go to X position. We want it to go to X position using the mouse pointer. But before you can use the mouse pointer, we want these fireworks to only respond when the mouse pointer is clicked. The moment the mouse pointer is clicked, then the fireworks will respond. So to do that, we will go to control and pick wait until. We have wait and wait until, so we pick wait until. So when you receive ready, do this forever, but you have to wait until what happened. Then let's go and pick the sensing block until the mouse pointer is down. When the mouse pointer is down, then go to X position, which will be what? Mouse S, and Y position, which will be what? Minus 180. Minus 180. Is that okay? Good. Now next we'll say what? Show. Next we'll say show. Go to this position and then show. Next we'll click on start a sound. Now what kind of sound do we want it to start? We have only pop sound here. What kind of sound? We will go and choose a sound. Go to sound library. This is a sound library, and search for gong. This is it. This is a sound. So but you can choose any other sound you like in this project, but I'm using this particular sound. So start. So I will click on it So this is the sound it will make, right? So I'll go back to my code and say start a sound. So I'll choose this sound. Remember, all these things, I'm fixing them inside the forever block. Then after it has done that, then I want this to slide. I want it to slide up at every time it is click and it releases that, it will slide up and out, slide up, then it will go out. So to do that, we go to motion and look for the slide button. Slide 1 second to X and Y position, right? To X and Y position. So let's go. So this is X, mouse S and mouse Y. I pick them from the sensing block, right? Then next is to do what? Is for it to hide. Next is for it to hide. And then it will broadcast a message back again to broadcast a message back again to the Sparkle, and this time we'll call the message band. Broadcast a message back to Sparkle and call it band. So this is the code for the fireworks. When the fireworks receive the message ready, we want it to run this code every time. What does it do? At first, when it receives it, it should wait until mouse is down. When mouse is down, it will go to X position, mouse X, and Y position -180. Then it will show, start a sound, slide up and fade and hide, and then send a message back to this. Is that clear? Good. Now let's go on. So when I receive band, right, remember it send message back again to Sparkle, the one that was Sparkle. Receive band, what do? We need a variable. So let's go and make a variable, and we'll call the variable what? Speed. Only for this sprite. We are making the variable only for this Sparkle sprite. So we'll say what? Set the variable set speed to what? Set speed to pick random. Set speed to pick random. And what number or what values of random number do we want it to pick? To pick random 0.1 to 3. Good. Let me minimize this so that I can have space for this code. Okay. Then we go to looks and bring out change effects. Then we'll select ghost, change the ghost effect to what? To 0. So we'll choose color back, change ghost effect to 0, and change color to 25. Good. Then we'll go to pen. Now you go to your extension and add pen. Look at where I click extension, add pen. So we'll go to pen up, right? So those things you see that drew like this is pen that drew them. Then the Sparkle will now be at the tip of each one, right? So that's why we are getting this pen up. Next we go to motion and get point to random direction, then we'll change it to what? To fireworks rocket. Change it to fireworks rocket. Then we'll go back and pick pen down. Pen down. Good. So the pen is down now. Then next we'll go back and pick point towards direction. Point towards mouse pointer direction. Then we'll go to operators and pick what? Random. Point towards pick random, right? So what random do we want it to pick now? Minus 180 to what? Plus 180. What does this mean? It means that it should point towards any direction that the mouse goes to. So if the mouse goes towards this edge, it should point towards that. If you do any direction, that's the meaning. Then what else? Show. Point towards it and then show. Good. Now what else? We will go to sensing and pick the reset timer. Resetting timer helps the time to be reset at every point. Now look at the time. The time is always reading, it's always running here. So but with reset timer, it will reset itself and start afresh. Is that okay? Good. So we have reset timer. Next we'll go to the control block and pick the repeat block. Repeat block and say repeat how many times? 50 times. Repeat block 50 times. Now what is it going to be repeating 50 times? Let's add the algorithm here. It's going to repeat move 10 steps. Well, instead of having 10, we'll have what? The variable speed. Move speed step, right? Next, change y by go to operator and pick the subtraction sign. Change y by 0 and what? Timer. Remember you have reset time before, so pick timer now and fix here. Pick timer and fix here. Again, we are going to duplicate this code, duplicate it and then add it here, then remove this code from here. Next, go to speed variable, sorry, not speed, and pick set variable, set speed, change it to speed, set speed to, so here we are going to use a multiplication integer, set speed to empty times something. So in this empty we'll add speed. So let me duplicate this one and just place it here. Speed times what? 0.9. Speed times 0.9. Good. Is that okay? Good. Then next, change goes effect, change goes effect, change goes effect by pick random 1 to 3. Change goes effect by pick random 1 to 3. Can you see it now? Then after you are done with this, then you say what? The code should do what? You should erase, you should hide, and what? And erase. Go to paint and pick erase all. Hide and erase. Good. So this is a code for the fireworks hand. So let's test it out and see. So let's test it out and see. So I will click this, then I will click can you see? Now let's add something to it to make it more better. Let's add something to it to make it more better. What are we going to add? Let's add when I receive band, right? Repeat, go to control and bring repeat 100 times. What is it going to be repeating 100 times? Should repeat change color, repeat change color by 2. Repeat change color by 200 times. And then again we duplicate this, bring it down and take this out. I say when I receive band, what else should I do? Change color by pick random, because we want it to come with different color. Pick random minus 100 to what? To plus 100. Good. Good. So let's test it again and see what it gives us. Now something is wrong with our code. Can you see? It's not displaying as the sample I showed you at the beginning. So let's check the code and see what happened. What do we call this kind? If you experience something like this, it's called bug. Those are errors or mistake in code. And what do you do when you have a bug in your code? You debug it. So let's go and debug. Debugging is the process of finding and fixing any bug in your code. Process of fixing your code. Oh, I've seen where the mistake is. Now here we have change ghost effect. It's supposed to be what? Set ghost effect. So let's remove this and go and look for change ghost effect. Set. This is set, not change. Set. So I'll change this to what? To ghost. Then I'll fix this back. Good. Now we can try it again and see what it gives us. Oh, it's still the same. So that means there are many other bugs in our code. So let's still go ahead and check those bugs. Okay, all these ones are okay. There's no bug here, but then we have a bug here. This is set to this is set, not change. So let's pick set set color by what? Set color effect by change. So let's test it and see. What is going on? Oh, now I've seen where the bug is. This is point towards. It's not point towards, it's point in direction, right? So let's go. This is point in direction. Good. Point in direction. So put it back, and then let's try our code. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now you can see the code is working. Good. So now you can see the code is working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Right? Wow, amazing, 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 amazing. If you have done to this point, congratulations. You will need to go back to the code again and look at them once again and be sure you debug all your code errors. So there are 4 codes for this. One is 1, 2, 3, right? And then you have the bigger ones, 1, 2, 3. So let me zoom it so you can see the code boldly. So this is the code, this is the code, these are the code. So you can pause or stop the lesson at this point and just look at this code very well and make sure you get them correctly, right? Look at them, look at them, look at them. Look at them. Beautiful. So we have come to the end of this lesson. So if you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section of this video and I will be available to answer your question. We'll see in the next class when I will teach you how to build another kind of fireworks. This time you'll be using a fireworks rocket that look like a gun. How many of you can do a game? You can design a game and build a bullet and a gun towards it. All right. In our subsequent lesson, we'll be doing things that relate to that. So keep practicing and share your project with me by giving me the links or the idea or the names of your projects. I will be happy to connect with you as you do amazing projects. See you in our next class. Bye.